Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's talk about routine versus ritual. Everybody has a routine. A lot of people feel like that they're stuck in their routine, that they live a mundane, boring life in a rat race, going through the motions. A lot of people are just waiting for retirement. They're leapfrogging from 2-week vacation to 2-week vacation, you know, that yearly vacation that you get. They're just going to leapfrog from vacation to hopefully endure until finally they can retire. And maybe they, you know, a lot of people have a fantasy of retirement, of what it's going to be like. You finally do all the things you want to do, hopefully. The goal is to find a life that you don't want to have a retirement from. Jim Carrey, who I like sometimes and sometimes I don't like. Still, it's funny that out of that show In Living Color, that's what, you know, where he started, right? That he was the only one that really became famous off that show. I mean, the other people were famous, but he was the megastar from that show. But he wasn't before he got on the show. And the show was designed to bring black comedians up and to give them a launching point, and the only guy who got famous was the one white guy. But he says, he has a quote where he talks about that he wishes everybody would get a chance to be a millionaire or to be rich, whatever you think that means. So you could have all that abundance, not just as a gift because he's like Jesus or some socialist, just to teach you a lesson that it's not really what you want. Yeah, go win the lottery. You get 100 million, 100 billion, a trillion. What do you want? You want to sit on the beach with Mai Tais and whatever? Yeah, do that. For how long you think you can do that? A week, a month? You get bored of it after a while. All those little problems that you're running from are going to still be there. That sense of unhappiness, depression, that'll come back. Even with your gold mansion and your rocket car. Why do people feel this way, where their lives feel pointless and meaningless, mundane and boring? It's frustrating when you look at life that way and then you're living for vacations because you feel like your vacation is your only true happiness. And you ever have a bad vacation? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. You spend a lot of money for it and you wait a long time for it. And it's not what you wanted it to be. One way that we can create a more meaningful life for ourselves is to change our outlook. Outlook is everything. We need to have a more expansive, open outlook. We need routine. You can't get rid of routine. You have to have a routine life. You have to. Our species, human creatures, we have to have routine in our lives. If your child, your toddler, your teenager, any age of kid, if they don't have structure, discipline, and routine, they go crazy. Like literally. Developmental problems. Have a hard time functioning. Become unhealthy. Same with your pet. Your dog or your cat needs a routine. Your dog needs to be walked at the same time. Your dog knows when it wants to go for a walk, when it's time to go. Your dog knows when it's time to eat. You got to stay on that stuff or else your dog will get sick. There's studies done on this stuff. It's not just an opinion. We need routine. You need to have a routine. But how do you live a life of routine without it taking you under and feeling like, well, what's it all for? You ritualize it. This is why one of the reasons I'm all about a mind, body, and soul lifestyle. I talk about it in many of my videos. Some people understand it. True warriors do. Some people really don't get it. But I've suffered from PTSD, depression. I could go down my whole list. And having a ritualized lifestyle of mind, body, and soul activities is what keeps me going. So I cherish my routine, whereas you may be bored by it. You're going to the grocery store and you hate it. It's not the most fun thing in the world for anybody. But I cherish that experience for a couple reasons. One, because I used to be homeless. I know what it's like to beg out in front of a goddamn grocery store. So the fact that I could go in makes me feel great. But it's also nutrition. And I cherish the idea. I am happy with being able to be in control of my nutrition to the best that I can, and to, with relative ease, without having to go hunting and foraging and work on your farm, to gather all the necessary nutrition you need to be able to be strong and healthy. I'm doing my laundry. It's a terrible chore. I fucking hate the laundromat. Luckily I have laundry machines, my brand new laundry machines in my garage. Even that feels like a chore. No one likes laundry. But I understand the importance of clean clothes, of looking sharp, of presenting yourself in a certain way. You ever notice how all leaders present themselves in a certain way? Some are over the top. You know, they got this Napoleon thing, or they dress weird. But it's rare that you see a leader wearing ripped jeans or overalls. You know, a lot of them will have some sort of fashion or style, or to present themselves in a way. This is an aspect of leadership. All of this is ritualized. The way that you dress, the way that you eat, the way that you brush your teeth. It's not just a chore, it's a ritual. A ritual is something that's almost like a religious experience. You think of these dudes in the jungle beating their drums. I mean, they have rituals. The Catholic Church has rituals. The Muslim faith has rituals. Every culture has rituals, and rituals are passed down from generation to generation. They're traditions. They're important. And some rituals aren't comfortable. Native American Indians have some really like self-harm kind of really weird rituals, but that I imagine aren't fun while they're doing it, but it's important. There's like this greater goal when we have a ritual. It's like being grateful for this action, being grateful for this abundance, being grateful for the chance to be alive. So there's a sense of gratefulness and thankfulness as we go into each chore. As we go through our routine, our mundane, boring lives becomes incredibly fulfilling when it's ritualized. You can take a gray and dull world that you live in and fill it full of sunshine simply by outlook. That's why I love creative people, especially photographers. Photographers have an eye to see the world that I envy. I've always wished I was a good photographer, because they can see a cracked up sidewalk and see beauty in it. Whereas I might be thinking about, this fucking city sucks. I mean, outlook is everything. So change your outlook from one of boring, mundane worker drone who's just waiting to die. Change that into exciting adventure filled with daily discipline, but also with creativity and new things, new people, learning. Remember that you're a human animal, and your species needs structure and discipline. Don't always chase what you want. Realize what you need. Take care of yourself. That's what self-care is about. It's what we do when we take care of others. We understand what you need. A nurse understands what you need. Hey, nurse, bring me a case of popsicles. She's going to laugh at you. You don't need that. Here's a glass of water. They shut the door on you. They know what you need. Take care of yourself properly. And ritualize your experiences. Thanks for watching.